Let me introduce myself. My name is Minjun Park, and I'm from Korea, and I'm the leading I'm a leader of Korean night and this year. So I'm really glad a lot of people came over here and enjoy our culture. So thank you for coming tonight, and we are going to start our program pretty soon. We are going to have little short video and presentation and several different kinds of performances tonight. And of course, after the performances, you guys can enjoy like everything again. And yeah, we have a lot of booths over there, so you can expect to have our culture Korean booths. Thank you very much, and we start.
I work in Holcombe, I live in Holcombe, and Holcombe International Living Learning Community. We have so many programs going on throughout the semester, and obviously, as you can see, Korean Night this is our 4th year to do this program, and we have 68 or 67 Korean students on campus, and most of them are visiting students, which means they're here only for 1 semester or 2 semesters. Raise your hands if you're a Korean student, degree-seeking student. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand if you're Korean students and visiting students. Raise your hands. Okay, we have 60-something students. A lot of them got involved with this program preparation. So I'm glad you guys make it today to this program, because we tried to see how many would show up. So we didn't really advertise it everywhere, but somehow you find this program and it came over. So that's great, and thank you so much. And now we have Sue. She's a Korean student, senior degree-seeking student, and she's going to do the presentation about the Korean culture tonight. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Korean Night. My name is Soo Jung-ho. I'm a senior finance and accounting double major. My pleasure to be here tonight to introduce you about Korea, to share my culture and country. Let it begin. Alright, so can you speak Korean? Anyone here can speak Korean other than Korean? Other than no Korean. Okay, so we're gonna teach you how to speak Korean tonight. So the first word we're gonna teach you is hello. So you say 안녕. You say 안녕. Okay, so to elders, you say 안녕하세요. Very good. Say it again. How do you say hello to your friend? Okay, don't forget to wave with cute Asian smile. Okay, and again, to elders, you say 안녕하세요. Very good. Okay, this is a lot of, very common to say let's go. We say 가자. 가자. Gaja. You see this amazing picture, you know, guy dragging girl. Okay, so your Korean friend is, you know, being lazy and late. You say 가자. Okay, very good. How do you say I'm hungry? You guys already know. 배고파. Okay, so you know, by 8 o'clock, every one of you will say 배고파. Very good, very good. Next slide. Okay, so I know a lot of guys interested in Korean girls. You guys can help it. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you. Girl, you look good. Okay, so 누나 예뻐. Very good. Say it again. Okay. Let me tell you first. 누나 예뻐, only guys say it. Girls, don't say 누나 예뻐. For girls, you say 언니 예뻐. Okay, so 누나 is how younger guys call older girls. That's why you said 누나. 예뻐 means you're pretty. So say it again. Very good. So you meet this Korean girl, she's so cute. You say, 누나 예뻐. Very good. And you see this cute guy ready to go to sleep. You say, 잘 자. Very good. Okay, so you're ready to go to bed. How do you say? 잘 자. Very good. How do you say I love you in Korea? Very good. 사랑해. Say it again. 사랑해. Okay, so you meet this girl. 누나 예뻐, 사랑해. Alright? You look good, I love you. So, where is Korea? So, in case you didn't figure out, this is where we are right now. Arkansas right here, we're there. Korea, all the way over the Pacific Ocean, that's where we're at. So this is the closer look of the map. This is South Korea. that's North Korea, and as far as I know, we are from South Korea. This is Japan right here, and this is China. So since China and Japan, we are closely located, our cultures are very similar. Okay, so let's get the facts down. So, where is the capital though? No, capital of Korea? That's right, Koreans got Seoul, that's how we say it. So, Seoul is capital of Korea. We have one language called Korean. We say Hangul. And we have about 50 million population. Just like Arkansas, we have 4 seasons in Korea. Our currency is 1. So $1 is equivalent to 1,000 won. That does not mean you're 1,000 times rich in Korea. You don't know, but that's what we use. As far as religions, actually about 50% of Koreans are non-believer. They don't claim to have any sort of religion. Other than that, Christianity and Buddhism, they're majority if you're a believer. So, have you ever seen Taegyeok? This is our national flag. Whenever our ancestors came up with our national flag a long time ago, they considered the harmony and beauty within nature. So the white background on the flag symbolizes the peace with the nature, peace with the people. And the blue and red symbolizes the harmony between yin and yang, which is positive and negative energy. And other 4 symbols, they symbolize sky and ocean and mountain and ocean. So let's go back to Korean. So Korean, we call it Hangul, was made in 15th century by Sejong the Great. Until then, we borrowed Chinese character to write down Korean. And after 15th century, we had our own language called Korean. We have 24 alphabets, 14 consonants, and 10 vowels. So, this is not a chemistry class, but it's Hangul and periodic table, it looks like. So this is how it works. So, what you see over here, they're vowels. What you see over there, they're consonants. So, we add consonants and vowels. It can be 2 or 3, mixture of 2 or 3, to make 1 letter right here. And few letters make 1 word. So, this letter right here has H sound to it, right here, and then you add that to A sound vowel, and then add with N sound consonant, that makes Han, right here. The next word is Kun, which here has sound of G, this has a sound of U, and that has sound of L. So you add Han, Good. That's Han. So if you guys ever wonder how to write in Korean, you can ask your Korean friends. So let's go back to Seoul, capital city of Korea. That's 9 in Gangnam, which is one of the most populated cities. It's where major businesses and entertainments are located. And this is another picture of Seoul. This is our mountain. It's called Namsan, which means North Mountain. And this is another picture of capital city Seoul. What we do, we try to keep our tradition and still innovate and mix with the future and more like current design of the city. So this is the palace where king used to party. Yes. Yeah, and then you can see all the buildings back there. And this is another picture of other palace. Well, actually, it used to be a gate to get into the Seoul. Right back. Right, this is a picture of Myeongdong in Korea. They have a lot of shops. That's where a lot of tourists go to shop. So let's talk about 4 seasons in Korea. So this is a picture of spring. You can see beautiful trees, and that's a picture of palace. And this is like a really good example of Korea. Korean traditional food. We try to blend taste of nature with the art, beauty of art. So if you look at this is some sort of snack. It's an actual flower and actual plant. So everything is about harmony, everything is about peace and beauty. This is a picture of summer. Guess what this is? Yes, it's a chicken soup. It's like chicken noodle soup without noodle. But we eat this during the summer to get a lot of nutrition to make it through the summer. And this is our noodle soup, but we put ice in it to keep it cool. And fall in Korea is of course beautiful. In Korea we have Fall Festival where everyone gathers together and celebrates to the nature about all the food we got harvest and things like that. On Fall Festival in Korea, usually families gather together and then we share food and then we spend some time together playing games and different things. Winter in Korea, as you can see, we do get a lot of snow. And during the winter, we have Korean New Year's Day. It's very similar to Chinese New Year's Day. One thing interesting about Korea is everyone in Korea gets 1 year older on New Year's Day. So I had some, friends asking me, so, you get 2 years older every year, on your birthday, New Year's Day. Everyone gets a year older on their birthday. So ironically, you can be born in December 31st, and when the January 1st comes, you can be 2 years old. Because we also count months that you are in mom's womb. So I'm 21 here. If I go back to Korea, I'm 23. So its age thing is really confusing in Korea. So traditional clothes in Korea, it's called hanbok. The thing about hanbok is it used to, not anymore, but it used to be only made with silk. And the beauty of hanbok is it tried to focus on the natural curve of human body. So if you can see, it's not tight, it falls naturally to emphasize the curve of the body. Now these days, we don't wear hanbok daily, but we only take them out and wear special holidays such as Fall Festival or New Year's Day. Korean food. How many of you guys have Korean food? Awesome. Well, by end of tonight, all of you guys will try, hopefully. They're my favorite because I'm Korean. This is how traditional Korean meals look like. You can see rice over here. And then we always have some sort of soup. So over here, the thing about Korean meal is everything is sort of balanced. So you would have starch, right here, and then some sort of soup and vegetable and fish and meat to balance it out. And one thing that really you have to know about Korean food is kimchi. Kimchi is basically fermented cabbage. I know it sounds gross, but I guarantee you it tastes really good. It can be made out of cabbage or cucumber or radish. Depends on what kind of vegetable you use. But kimchi is basic for a lot of things. Okay, thank you so much, guys. And next, we have tamaroni. We also have piano, and we have K-pop performance. And then we will share our food with you guys. So stick around, and thank you so much, and have a great night.
준비. 4점. Without count. Ready? Go. Guys, watch out. 바로. 동네. 준비. Peaceful. Ready? Go. 바로. 네. 이전에 선. 트랙 보내. 준비. 일장 시작. Hey, why don't you guys switch the line? First line in back. Right, 준비. Go. Higher, higher.
Hello guys. How are you guys? How was it? It's pretty good, huh? Well, actually as you see him, he's the black belt, and that means he's better than other students. That means that. And also the white belt is lowest belt, and then the blue belt and the yellow belt, that means they are pretty low belts. But I do believe they did a really good job today. Give them one more big hand. Unfortunately, we are not all Korean, but we are the UOA Taekwondo Club. We meet twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, 8 o'clock at the Hyper, room number 320. And Thursday night, which is 9 o'clock p.m., of course. And then room number 320 again. So if you guys are interested in Taekwondo, just come join with us. Alright?
Everybody cheer. 동네. Dismiss.
Wow, that was cool. The last performance we are going to have, oh my goodness. Okay, last performance we are going to have is, did you go to FNL Friday Night Live by International Student Organizations? Yeah. So that was a fun party, I guess. And the winner was Do you remember who the number one was? Oh, Sue. Yeah, that's true. The second place was K-pop. So all those are gonna come back tonight to perform that same song. So please welcome all the cute Korean girls. Again, we have 4 speakers, so please be patient and be quiet and enjoy the performance, okay?
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for coming to Korea. Korean night, and this is all I got today. So thank you for coming to Korean night, and we have Korean traditional foods in ISS office, so you guys can enjoy Korean traditional food. But this is the number of students who came to the Korean night today, who come to Korean night today, is way more much than what I expected. So I'm really sorry we have only a small portion of food, so some of you will not be able to enjoy food. So I'm really sorry. But thank you for coming to Korean night, and we are going to have food over in ISS office, so you guys can enjoy your food if you would. Thank you for coming to Korean night, and I really appreciate all the Korean students and all of you guys. Thank you very much.